happening?
Metallica can go out on their own, and that's it. And then you have these other bands that go out, these baby bands, where there's 30 of them on a tour. You know what I'm saying? And who wants to sit through that? I just want to see like two good groups get together.
We've always tried, man, to bring the best that we can, and I mean, listen, we have some very serious Metallica fans who don't always like to sit through what we necessarily throw at. But I do think there's enough mutual respect that the fans know that if a band is cool enough for us to want to share them, then at least they can, show them enough respect to, be cool and stuff,
Man, I got to say, you guys, you've had some issues with the bass players in the past. I know there was a tragic death of Cliff back in the day, but also, like, what's up with Jason? Why would a guy just go and bail on the biggest band ever?
You know what? That's a great question, man. Listen, I mean, our stuff, I think most of the time is just, a little overblown, you know what I mean? I mean, yeah. Jason put in 14 great years, and, it's not easy having to deal with me in Hetfield.
Now, do you miss the days of Alcoholica, the hardcore drinking?
Well, on two fronts. I mean, I don't miss it that much because I'm just thankful that I've lived it and I can re-experience it when I take a trip through the dark corners of my mind, you know what I mean, and go visit things that, you couldn't even talk about on an X-rated radio show.
Right.
And, the other side is that, listen, I mean, it's not like the old days, but there's three of us in the band that can still fire it up pretty good. We got the best of both worlds in that we've lived all the nuttiness. The main difference now is just that we have a tendency to be a little more respectful to the 2.5 hours performance coming up later in the day, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember... when I saw you guys in Syracuse, that's where I grew up, and James was walking around with cups of beer and giving them to the front row.
Never gave any to me.
Ever, like when you're on the road before you're married, mother-daughter?
Yes.
Oh, yeah! What about, obviously if you've done mother-daughter, and two at once was no big deal.
Obviously, listen, we weren't Motley Crue or Poison or any of those guys, but it certainly, it started, you're out there headlining arenas, and the word was spreading, and people were getting it, and it started, obviously it got a little nuttier on the Black Album.
Yeah.
Midwest and all those wonderful places in the South, there's always been a lot of hospitality. I mean, you're talking about, dorky guys not getting laid and all this. I mean, we were all, I was 17.
Yeah.
Hetfield was 18 when we formed this band, and I mean, it was like, talk about dorky, awkward kids, you know what I mean? So when all of a sudden, a couple of years later, you get a chance to make up for lost time.
Oh yeah, that's what it's
you
about.
You know what I mean? Then
yep.
you're pretty much jumping in the deep end. You know what I mean?
Metallica is one of those groups that it's just like every time you think you've hit your peak, it just gets better. It's like you guys are the dying breed, the last great rock band.
Oh, God help everybody else.
At a radio station, if you get a Metallica CD sent to you, throw it on the air.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I appreciate that. Good.
Lars Ulrich, thanks for calling in, bro.
Hey, anytime.
Take care.
I'll see you soon.
Bye.